Hi, everyone, and welcome in another Tuesday edition of Beyond the Lone Live. I'm Chad Anderson. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us every day at 2 o'clock Central. And today we are joined by Mason Taylor of Senior Dog Sanctuary. Mason, welcome in. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you got it. So every Tuesday we've been doing some different angles and stories and kind of getting out in the community and doing some different things. So we've been helping frontline workers with donations and had people contribute. We've surprised some people who were affected by the tornadoes or by COVID. We've done some lunches, pay it forward. And I'm a huge dog person. I love dogs. My wife would kill me if I brought another one in. So I thought instead of me bringing another dog in, maybe instead we could just sponsor a dog and help our fun little, what do they call them, fur babies these days? I feel kind of emasculated if I say fur babies, but it is because I treat my dog like a little baby. I really do. I'm such a softie when it comes to animals. So, how have things been going? How have you guys been affected by everything going on in the world with COVID-19?
Things haven't really slowed down for us at all. The only thing that slowed down for us are volunteers. We shut the doors to volunteers for a time period. We just opened our doors back to volunteers, and we weren't taking any dogs there for a little while. But now we're starting to foster dogs again. We're starting to take in more dogs. We started virtual home visits since COVID started. And actually, we have it's going great. Thank God we live in an age of technology, and we're able to communicate and do things like what we're doing right now.
Right.
And since we started virtual home visits, we have fostered somewhere around the number of 25 plus dogs. We have more going out this week, and that has allowed us to get more dogs in our program. And our program is the reason why we call it fostering is because we provide the medical care for the rest of the dog's life, for the remainder of the dog's life. Because the biggest fear about owning or having a senior dog is the cost of vet bills. And we all have been to the vet. If you have a pet, you have no idea. Yeah, right. Same. We have a cat that went to the vet, and I was nervous the whole time. And I'm like, man, this could either hurt or be really good, right? And so we take that fear away here, and we have our own vet staff on. We have our own vet on staff, and she has her own staff, and they are exceptional. And then we, if the dog has to go on a special diet, we provide that as well. And so then if it doesn't happen to work out in your home, you just bring it back to us so the dog doesn't have to start over in a shelter. And so that's why we use the term fostering. And so to have around 25 dogs go since this whole COVID thing started with virtual home visits is just outstanding. It's incredible.
That's cool. The way this one's moving around here, I swear there's like a piece of cheese just off camera to the right of it.
Well, his brother's over here. Let me. This is Chip. Let me grab Dale. They're both little Chihuahuas. This is Dale here. They are itty bitty. Yeah, this one's a little more feisty. That's right. He does a lot of power stances. He kind of runs Little Dog Hall. These two do as well. They're best friends. They're a bonded pair, which means they're inseparable. So they're up for fostering, and these are the ones that you guys want to sponsor, which is incredible, outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Brett Wilmer, who is on our team, Brett has, I think it's 3 Chihuahuas, and he wants a fourth one, or maybe Meg wants a fourth one. But they have 3 right now, and I think Brett's trying to cut it off at 3. So we have 3 dogs as well. We have a Chihuahua, and then we have a Schnauzer, a miniature Schnauzer that was rescued, and then we have a wire-haired pointing Griffin. It's actually not very common to this area. That's more of a Wyoming, Colorado, Montana type breed, but she's a great dog. So that's really cool that with what you guys do and helping and fostering. I have you seen these where there have even been like I think I got tagged in one where there were meetings or Zoom meetings or something, and like a llama shows up, or you have like you have meetings and they're like farm animals everywhere. Have you seen that?
I have not seen that or been a part of it yet, but I'm sure it's coming. That means I'm due one.
I think we're boring Chip here. Chip is getting kind of the lazy eyes at the moment. But what
They just had breakfast, so
okay.
and they're old, right?
Well, so how did you get involved with this? Like, how does one say, I want to run a foster care for dogs, and you mentioned cat and anything else that you may have?
Yeah, well, actually, I have a wife that's a big animal lover like myself, and we're pretty new to the Nashville area. We moved here from Austin, Texas, about a year and a half ago, and so she linked up with the founders of this place, and my wife actually manages the volunteers and events here, and we got to talking, and I ended up coming on board about a month after we moved here and to do a lot of marketing and advertising and it just stuck. I've always loved dogs. I've always loved animals, and this place is like heaven on earth. My wife was really into senior dogs, and before we got married, she had a one-eyed blind Boston Terrier named Piggy that snorted like he was a pig. I mean, the dog missed its calling to be a pig, right? And
Pig and a dog, yeah.
Oh yeah, right. And so, but after taking care of him, I was like, wow, this is really cool. Number one, he's already trained, and you don't have to train him like a puppy. I enjoy raising puppies, but now my mind's kind of shifted after being around all these senior dogs, and we do have two old friends. We have Mac, and then we have Susie Q, and both of them are potty trained. Whereas here, you wouldn't know that because it's just a free for all. But it's one of those things where I got started off of a whim. Little Bill, you all right? I got started in here. Just wanting to make a change and wanting to pet dogs, and I'm like, man, this is really cool, and it sticks, and it kind of just fuels you from day to day to just to keep striving for it to you are their caretaker. You are putting them in front of you. How can you make their life great, and how can you make this place more of a retirement home for these little guys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass off Dale. He's kind of squirmy right now.
Chips. Do they know they're rescue rangers? Are they aware?
They maybe.
Maybe. That's funny.
Maybe.
Yeah, Chip looks like he's good. Like he's fat, happy, right? Just had breakfast. He's good right there.
He's good. He's ready for his morning first nap, and then maybe go up in the yard a little bit, and then have morning second nap, and then the yard and afternoon nap, and
I like Chip's lifestyle. Yeah, Chip. I really, my goal is to strive to be Chip one day.
Yes, be more like Chip.
How many animals do you have at a time? I think you said something earlier about like 25, but is that the total number you have currently, or on average?
Currently here on our site?
Yeah.
No, we've had 25 go out. No, we have around 100 here
on
site. Yeah, we
100 animals.
Yes, we have. It's all old dogs. It's right around. It's probably around 90 right now because we've had so many go. But we're getting more in. We just had 4 come in this week. I'm not sure if any other ones are coming in soon, coming up. But yeah, we have about 100 here on site, and then totally in our program, it's in between 500 and 600 dogs.
Wow.
Currently,
are the majority of them small dogs, or do you range like all breeds?
No, we range all breeds. We've had some giant breeds here. We had a Great Dane here when I first started a year and a half ago. To I believe Walter, he's a 3-pound mix of everything. He's our smallest dog. So we've had the biggest breeds to the smallest breeds, and so we have them all here. We have little ones like Chip. We have medium-sized ones. We have big ones. It just depends. If we only pull from local shelters too,
Gotcha.
and because if we did owner surrenders, our line would be through Nashville probably for the next 5 years, right? And we're up in Mount Juliet, and so that line would be very long.
Yeah.
And so we only pull from local animal shelters, and which is good because that means we don't really know their backstory a lot, and because so our goal is to not really worry about the quantity of life that they have left, but how much of a quality life can we give them for the rest of their days, and how can we allow these boys and girls to live like the kings and queens that they are for however long that they have. And so that's kind of our mission, and we don't really focus on their past. We're like, all right, you're here now. We're going to try to put you in a loving home, but you're going to be on our program until you take your last breath.
Wow, that's amazing that you guys do that and have that and are able to sustain that. That's a lot of animals.
It is a lot of animals, and we're fully sustained by donations, and that blows my mind every time that I think about it. That people, across the whole world, just donate to these guys and to our mission, and our mission is just to provide the best quality care and quality of life for the rest of their life, and raise awareness for senior dogs. That's just and senior animals. That's our two goals.
What's the craziest breed you've had?
Oh my goodness, the craziest breed.
That you knew
that
of.
one,
Like, I'm sure you get mutts all the time, right? So
almost every one of them are. Yeah.
So the craziest breed you've ever seen, or maybe that's just so far like a non-Nashville or non-Southeast type dog.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The craziest thing that I've seen on we do some wisdom panels where that's a DNA test for dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And like Walter, he's like a Chihuahua, Pekingese, Shih Tzu, and then it's like 25% breed groups, which basically is we don't know. But there's been a couple dogs that have come in with like a husky eye on this eye, and then like a green and brown eye on this eye, and looks like an Akita, acts like a lab, and then climbs like a beagle. And you're like, what are you?
A lot of mixed chromosomes on that one.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Have you ever seen the movie Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, yes.
Have you tried the Bulldog Shih Tzu? You ever seen that one, Brad? You don't understand the joke. Go back and watch Dumb and Dumber for those of you watching the show. Because
it would do you well to do that.
Yeah, we don't want to drop 4-letter words on the show. We try to keep this rated PG at the most.
Perfect.
What does someone get, or when they give a donation or when they sponsor, like what we're going to do? Explain to everyone what that means and how that helps and where that money goes.
Yeah, so that goes directly into the dog. So when you donate, you can donate through Facebook, through our website, which is ofsds.org. You can, and we don't put a cap on it. You can sponsor, or you can donate however you want to. There's 2 big fundraisers that we do through the year. In the springtime, it's called the Big Payback, which is local, and then in the fall we do Giving Tuesday. And follow us on social media, and you can see a lot more about that. But the sponsoring is kind of a newer thing that we've done since actually COVID started. And what you're doing is you are helping give the dog the most comfortable retirement that we can give them, and you're playing a big part in that because with seniors, human or animals, it is medical. That's the one thing that you're worried about, and the type of food that you put in, and so you're able to choose to sponsor food for 1 year for $500, medical care for 1 year for $1,000, or all expenses for 1 year for $2,500. And then if the dog that you're sponsoring passes away during the time of your sponsorship, your donation is used to provide quality vet care and food, the same quality care, to another senior dog in our program. And so it's just allowing, like, we don't. The only way, we use that money to go right back into these little guys, and they probably have no idea, but are so grateful for it whenever their food goes down or when they're having a bad day. They can come up. Hey, buddy. They can come up, and just live their life. And I see you got your buddy there.
Well, so yeah, Ivy. This is Ivy. This is the wire-haired Griffin, and
Hey, Ivy.
she's 5.5. And this was definitely not staged or queued up. Ivy, I guess, heard us talking upstairs and decided to come join in on the fun and check out Chip and Dale. So
that's great.
Yeah,
that's great. Let me grab Dale back on because Chip's got a lot of camera time. Actually, Chip really loves the camera.
Chip, yeah.
If you can't tell. Oh, I got him.
Dale's more all over the place.
Thank you. Yeah, Dale's a little more. He's a little more out there. He's ready to go.
Well, that's Ivy. Ivy would love to just go into an open field and run. For a funny story with Ivy here. So got her as a puppy. And when we picked her up, we had to drive to Ohio to pick her up. And wow. Ivy, she, I guess, got shy, wanted to lay down. But what's funny is Ivy's 5.5. The other two dogs are 12. And so wow. when we had her brought home, it was like she wanted to play nonstop. And the other dogs were getting older. So playtime is much more condensed for the older dogs. So we take Ivy to a boarding place, and they have a dog sitting or a dog care. You can do half days or full days.
Yeah.
And they let them out and run in a gigantic fenced area, and they have the obstacles and places to lay down or grass to run around in, whatever. And we pick Ivy up that day, and we put her in the back seat. And after a full day, this girl, I look in the back seat. We had not left the parking lot, and she was stretched out across the back seat snoring because she was so exhausted from her day at daycare. So they're great animals, fantastic companions, and we appreciate what you guys are doing, and we're glad to be able to be a part of it. And hopefully more people jump in on this or able to contribute or help sponsor or foster dogs. So thank you so much.
That would be amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. And we can't do this without the community. And it's just kind of a beautiful thing to do. We're so honored to do this for these guys. And our tours start back up June the 4th, so in 2 days. So you can sign up online as well at ofsds.org. And you can come see the place. We're in the middle of building a brand new building that will be done in about a year's time. And things are just booming around here for these senior dogs, and that's it. We say the dogs on this place, we just manage it because they don't have thumbs.
Very cool. Well, Mason, thank you, man. We appreciate it. And everybody who wants to donate or be a part of this group, you can see the website and the organization there, or reach out to us directly, and we'll put you in contact. And make sure you go check them out. Senior Dog Sanctuary, Facebook, website, whatever you can find, and go help take care of these guys. So
yes, Facebook, Instagram, OFSDS or Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary on Facebook. We post probably 20 times a day. It's fun.
Very cool.
A lot of times, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Mason, thank you, and we appreciate it, and glad that we're able to help out Chip and Dale. And Dale, all right, you guys enjoy. And again, thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right. That's Mason Taylor of Senior Dog Sanctuary. Make sure you check them out online. And tomorrow we will have Bernie Gallerani. We'll get back to some real estate as Bernie will join us and talk about the market and everything going on in Nashville. 2:00 Central Time back here tomorrow. So everyone have a great Tuesday, and we'll catch you then.